My name is Kelly Bowker. I'm a very ordinary woman on a very extraordinary journey.
You are so loved. You are so loved in this moment. You are doing it all just right. So it doesn't matter how much of that stuff that you're doing, it's okay to do it all. Absolutely okay. They have no judgments about that. But spend some time on that internal dialogue. Tell, oh, okay. I just got a big, give me just a minute. I'm going to make sense of it. Pixie dust treatment. Okay. For homework, they are saying, because it's your reality right now, you still have the job that you have, right? That's your reality. Start working with your inner child. How could we make this fun? What can we do that's going to make this fun? Maybe we'll wear our fancy slippers and nobody will know we have them on. Maybe we'll have our favorite beverage, or we'll have our favorite music in one ear while you're doing whatever over here. And you play with your inner self. How can we make this glorious? Because everything can be glorious. You bring the glory, girl. You bring it. That's where the glory comes from, no matter what you're doing. And you figuring that out. So I would really encourage you. Have you bought my second book yet or ordered it? Thank you for buying it and reading it. And I can almost promise you, you're going to find things in there that are going to help you be in the present moment, no matter what you're doing. Be in the present moment, taking your class. Be in the present moment, doing a meditation. Be in the present moment, doing your work, but be in the present moment with joy. Tending to your frequency 1 minute at a time and not judging yourself when you screw up. Allow every screw up moment. Michelle, they gave me a beautiful download on that was part of my journey, because being a Christian woman, guilt is a huge part of my life. And I've had to do a lot of inner child work to release the guilt that was trained into me when I was a little kid. They have said that every time we settle ourselves into the present moment, maybe with a conscious breath, maybe just with one conscious thought of that kind of thought, that beautiful connecting. I am part of it all and I love it all so much. I have so much love in my heart for it all. And it just wells up inside me, not because anything in particular is happening, just because I'm breathing. I feel the love in my heart from God, from my angel team, from my guides. They're all right there, and I feel that love. I know it's right there. Every time we feel that, we are creating. They showed me this in my mind: beautiful crystalline energy threads that go into creating the bridge between you and across the veil. And they said, because I, as a little Christian girl with my little cross, rocking myself to sleep at night because I was scared and I didn't feel wanted or loved, but I prayed. And I prayed the way I understood how to pray, through Jesus, to the Father in heaven that was the big guy with the beard and sitting on the throne in heaven. But I prayed with love. I prayed with love. And every time I did that, I created that thread. So when I finally got within resonance of the right frequency, I was able to go quickly. That because I had created all of that stuff. I would imagine you've created a lot of that stuff too. You've been a seeker your whole life. And you have been aware of your connection to something bigger, something more. So you have created, and you know those days when you are a flaming miserable bitch You know those days too? They don't care. Those don't count. Honest to God, they don't count. It blows my mind because I lived my life on the guilt of not being nice and making Jesus cry and all that kind of crap. They don't care. They care about the time when you connect. Those are the summation of your life. The other crap is just the other crap. They don't care. There is no judgment. They love you no matter what you are doing. Now, they care to the point that you might get a little nudge. You might have a little serendipity. You might see something that makes you go, oh, yeah, that's right. I am God, aren't I? I am God. I am God. I am one with it all. That beautiful Christ consciousness is so beautiful. The unity consciousness, the oneness, that's it. And when we feel that beautiful, beautiful feeling, then so pay a lot of attention to the last part of the book. I think that the knowings of the first half of the book are important because you have to understand some concepts for me that were new. Concepts of like that spirit doesn't see good and bad. That took me some time to let go of that hierarchy of judgment. That this is better than that, that's better than this. They don't I had to learn that. That's in the book. I had to understand, why do the atrocities happen? How do we live in this world with all these bad things and still shine our light? There's all that kind of stuff. So it's you want to read the first half of the book too, but then the angel team comes through and they bring the knowings of the chakra system and the meditation, which now you can go out on my YouTube channel, and my angels are bringing through these beautiful meditations. And they have said to me, and it's pretty vulnerable to be honest, because it's my meditation time, but they have said record it and post it. And I'm like, okay, okay. And so I'll say a little, hi, I'm Kelly, and welcome to my meditation. But then I'm laying back, and whatever they are guiding me inside myself, they guide me and they give me visuals. I'm just doing it and I'm expressing it. And people, I've been getting some really nice feedback that it's helpful. So hopefully, so appreciate you too. There's a couple of really good pieces that will help you around doing the inner child work in here. But also, I've tried to put some stuff out on YouTube too. Um, and like I said, the Wu Wei Wisdom is a great site of how to talk to your inner child. I don't quite know how to spell it, but it's like WUWA or WI, something like that. It's a Buddhist. Wu Wei is a Buddhist thing, and they're wonderful. And you can, learning how to talk. The Adult Chair podcast. I got a lot from listening to about the first 4 episodes when she described the perspective of the adult, the child, the teenager. That was helpful to me on my journey. Definitely the Tara Arnold and create that inner space, because we would get talking about something different and they would pull me right back to that inner child stuff. That is a big part of this. It
You're,
sucks.
yeah.
It sucks.
But
I want you to know that when we listen, even when we're half doing something else, I do that all the time, the frequencies can come in so
I
that
wonder,
you have more ability than you've ever had before. Yesterday, they told me, they said, uh, listen to your meditation before you go to sleep. And I never do that. Mike and I always watch Big Bang Theory right before bed, and they said we want you to listen to it. So I put my AirPods in and I listened. I started to get real sleepy. Took my AirPods out, put everything at the head of my bed. I woke up in the middle of the night, and they said, listen to your meditation. Okay, I put it in and I listened to it, and as I was drifting again, took them out and threw them up on the thing. I believe that what the angels are bringing through, the chakra work that they are bringing through, is like the red carpet to across the veil. I think that all of the awakenings that we want will come first. You've got to do that inner child stuff. You can't win the battle of your owning your frequency until you have healed those subconscious programmings. You have to heal those programmings. The program that says you're not enough the way you are, the program that says you're not smart enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not skinny enough, you're not all of that shit that gets laid down when we're kids, or that what we have to say doesn't matter, or that we don't count, or whatever it is, or the fear, the anxiety, the depression, all of that shit is coming from that inner child. And I love my videos. I have a few out there that really talk about that, the relationship between you and you. And I'm going to take, I know we're going over, but you're my last appointment, so I can. I have done 4 appointments this morning. That's a lot. I'm tired. I haven't had anything to eat yet. Really fast in the morning. I like that. I do that. I like that. So that's a good thing. But I'm ready. I'm ready to have something to eat. As often as I can remember to do it, it's awfully easy to just would be to click, hang up, get up, let the dogs out, go get my lunch, blah, blah, blah. But this is the difference. This is where the magic can happen. If you remember to do it, and I'm going to because we're talking about it, I'm going to take a breath and I'm going to say, Kelly Colleen Bowka, you have done such a wonderful job this morning. I think you really made a difference in people's lives. I am so proud of you. You did a great job. What do you think you might need right now to really enjoy the rest of your day? And I can already, because I'm asking myself that, I feel a little disruption in the bottom of my energy. Oh, okay, I'm not grounded as well as I need to be. And I'm going to take some Kelly time because I've been giving everything to everybody else. I'm going to work with my own energy. I wouldn't have if we hadn't had this conversation right here. I'd have gotten up and gone and let the dogs out and blah, blah, blah. But I ask myself, what do you need, Cal? Honey, what do you need right now? And it makes the inner child go, well, I really am hungry, or I'm feeling my energy feels a little off. Can we do a little bit of energy work before we get up? Yes, of course we can. I do things like when I'm on the way to the next town to get my groceries, I'll say to my inner child, I'll say, I'm going to buy you a surprise. What do you want? Oh, the energy of that. When Mama used to say when I was little, you get to have one surprise. Now you'd be thinking what you want because it would make me be good all day because I'd be thinking, ooh, what do I want? What do I? That energy of that anticipation, that is good conjuring. So then I'm in my inner child and I'm thinking, and I might be like, oh, I want to buy a lobster to have for supper, or I want, whatever it is. But it's an energy of me caring for me. You have been a nurse your whole life. You have given and given and cared for everybody around you. Turn it onto you. What do you need right now? If you're doing your work, and you're starting to feel a little bit grumpy, you have the freedom, aren't you blessed, to just pause and say, sweetheart, you're starting to feel a little grumpy. What do we need right now? What do we need right now? And it might be, I hate being inside all freaking day. It sucks. And so then you could say, how about if we go outside in the sun for a minute and we'll take a couple of nice big breaths? Wouldn't that be lovely? Yeah. And honestly, just that inner child having you give it, you're going to be shocked, I'm telling you, having you just validate the feelings and give it a little something. Sweetheart, how about we just tip our head back and close our eyes for a minute and have some nice, beautiful breaths? We'll send breaths to Mother Earth. We'll send love to the angels. Let's send love. Let's just send love. We'll send love to us and we'll send it out. Whatever it is, whatever it is, tips, tricks, and hacks. Tips, tricks, and hacks. If my head gets going on that spinny thing inside this book, it's going to talk to you about the monkeys. I picture monkeys throwing mud and being mired and whatever. And then how do you get out of that mud? By the time I've played the game in my brain with getting the monkeys out of the mud, I'm kind of laughing because it's stupid. You know, I might have the monkeys do somersaults into the water, or splash each other, or throw it up and have rainbows rain around them. And I'm like, my God, Kelly, you're nuts. You know, but my energy lifts, my frequency lifts. That's what it's all about. All right, my darling, it has
Thank
been
you,
a pleasure.
Kelly.